Alrighty. It's that time again. Jesus Christ. You guys can't hear it, but the Roman Reigns theme just started playing, and it just... yeah, it's funny. Ugh. I hate listening to my own voice. Alrighty. Where else am I hearing this? I'm so confused. Oh. Where else am I hearing this? There, fixed it. Alrighty. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's get underway, shall we? This'll be an interesting show, if I do say so myself. So, let's head in, shall we? ECW's in chat, as always. Alright, let's do this. Oh, jeez. Just giving you a full warning, my voice is not up to par today, so I won't do insane calls as Scott, but I'll be alright. Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ECW. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, and today we see the return of this man. Jai Phillips coming off the loss at Backlash to long-term rival Liam Rogers, but now comes in and tries to look for some kind of redemption here for this matchup. Starting off this broadcast of ECW, facing off against the charismatic enigma, the one known as Jeff Hardy. Will Jai be able to pull himself together and get a one-on-one win under his belt, or will he continue to fade into the 0 point? We're about to see as Jeff now making his way down to the ring, very much appreciated by the ECW fan base here. As we saw in the very first match that Jeff took part of here in ECW, he's gone back to his old ways. Gone back.
From Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
As I was saying, Jeff Hardy has gone back to the way that he was back in the 2010s when he was at, well, some people would consider at his peak, capturing the WWE Championship. He's definitely gone back to that way, and I actually was able to talk to Jeff backstage before this broadcast, and he gave me some interesting news, very good news, that he is now completely and utterly sober and no longer taking any kind of enhancement or drugs or alcohol. He has absolutely turned his life around, and he's trying to do that right now in ECW, and we cannot help but congratulate him for that accomplishment. Right now, he has to face off against the Australian of Jai Phillips. Will he be able to get it done? Here we go, both men immediately starting off on a forearm from Jeff. Jeff immediately trying to start off with the quick strikes. Meat neck breaker. But now Jai able to reverse, try to go for possibly a springboard off the corner, but comes up a little bit short. And now look at Jeff here. Now Jai trying to get in control of this matchup fairly quickly. Snake eyes off the corner. Kick to the back of the leg as Jeff gets back to his feet, and look at Phillips, but Phillips a little bit too short on the springboard, gets thrown into the ropes. Hip toss, goes for a cover very early on in this match. Doesn't even get the 2 count, kick off at 1. Jeff possibly trying to look for a suicide dive, but comes up short, but the cross lariat from the springboard sends Phillips down. A lot of people believe that the match that Jai Phillips had with Liam Rogers at Backlash should have been the main event. A lot of people were saying that coming in and out of that show, that should have been the main event. Those two men going at it. Goes for a cover once more. Hardy, but a kick out, not even getting a count. Now look at Phillips throwing Hardy into the corner, drop down, leapfrog. Goes up with a kick to the midsection, try to go for a kick to the back of the skull, but Jeff was able to too low. But a kick to the side of the skull. Can't be too disappointed with that. Now Jai, top rope. Could we be seeing the splash? Straight to a fleeting Jeff Hardy. Goes for another springboard crossbody. Now some strikes to the skull. Now Jeff getting back to his feet, able to reverse some offense, trying to find an opening. Trying to work on the arm, trying to wear down Phillips as much as he can. That drop kick to the back. And that spinning leg drop. Jai kicking up, but look at Hardy with another springboard lariat. Jai back to his feet now. And look at who's doing bulldog off the springboard. These two have kept it all in the ring, just beating absolutely senseless of one another. Goes in the... And another kick in the back of the skull now connects. Phillips, top rope. And we're looking for the splash and the cover. But a kick at it too. Phillips possibly looking to put it all away right now. And the double knees straight to the skull of Hardy. Is that it for Phillips? And it is. Win finally getting a one-on-one victory for Jai Phillips. Wait a second, Rogers! Liam Rogers has a match tonight. What the hell is he doing out here? Oh my god! Someone get these two off of each other. What the hell is happening? It must be clear. We saw a few weeks back that Jai Phillips made his debut on TPW in a fatal four-way match to crown a #1 contender for the undisputed TPW title. Liam Rogers was in that match, and the surprise mystery man was Jai Phillips. So Rogers may think that Jai costed him that opportunity. And the backbreaker. Rogers has a match tonight. Why is he out here? Rogers reverses. No referee in sight. We need to find someone to take care of this, and quick. As Phillips now going for that other double knee. Kick straight to the skull. Holding him by it. Jesus Christ. Now Phillips able to get out of the corner. And now the Australian combo. We didn't expect this to be happening, but they're definitely making the most of just beating the hell out of each other. Snake eyes off the turnbuckle. Springboard moonsault, but misses. Thrown into the corner. Phillips now. The knees to the midsection. Jesus, Phillips is not giving up whatsoever. Jai just taunting away at Rogers, getting in that big boot in the corner. Going top rope. And getting the splash. Has he had enough? I do not think so. Now look at Phillips. That went out exactly how I wanted it to. Yay. Alright, Lane. We have now gotten those two men out of the ring, and now I can say with full confidence, your IWGP United States Champion and your newly crowned.
The following champion versus champion contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Leeds, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Action Champion, Lane Aiden.
Your newly crowned TPW Undisputed Champion, Lane Ainsley, is here. Obviously, we know that last week he was fighting in a match against Joshua Black to determine the next person to face Raven. And now he gets that opportunity. Let's see how Lane fares. We still know for a fact that Lane isn't at 100%. So how is he going to fare against a completely 100% fresh Raven? And we're waiting in anticipation for our champion.
And his opponent, representing the Order from New York, weighing in at 241 pounds, the ECW Television Champion,
Raven, surprisingly out here, not with the rest of the nest. As we know, the other day at TPW, Jackson Rogers, a member of the Nest, came out victorious in his match. We can only imagine how happy that's going to make Raven. We know how much Raven cares for that championship. Very serious walking into this match against Lane. But the real question is, who's going to fare better? The proclaimed king of hardcore? Or the TV champion? We will see right now. Lane, Raven, both men ready. Bell has rung. Raven immediately trying to go for a springboard, but Lane catches him in electric chair position and drops him on his back. Kicks straight to the side of the skull. Immediately Lane trying on. That's what you need to do with an opponent like Raven. Slap straight to the skull. It seems too double stomp. Jesus. Knee to midsection. Raven trying to gain some control. Now working on the arm. Hoisted Raven up. Raven sent to the outside and Lane quickly following suit. Dealing some more damage to that arm. Jesus Christ. Lane wasting no time. Going under the ring looking for a weapon. What could he be grabbing? Table has been grabbed, but Raven stops him before he could use it. Throws him into... Try to throw him into the corner. What's he about to do? Throws his head straight onto the apron. Lane now being thrown across the outside area and a leg drop from Raven for good measure. Now Raven's going to go digging. Steel can now in play. As the ECW fan base now chanting that they wanted that table. But will it get put into play? We're not too sure, as Lane again working on the arm and a kick to the midsection. And again diving under the ring. Steel chair now to the back of Raven. And again, repeated shots to the back. And then double knees to the skull of Raven. Lane definitely in control of this matchup so far. As Lane doing a lap around the ring, possibly as a sign of respect, but look at Raven taking control now. Steel can now throws it into the back of Lane. Gets reversed and sent straight into the steel steps. Raven definitely trying to get more control, but has definitely taken more of an onslaught in this match. He has definitely received a lot more of the pain and brutality so far. As Lane again goes digging, now sledgehammer in play. Now going, Raven able to sidestep out of the way, but still hitting to the midsection, and again, Lane just not letting up with the sledgehammer. Raven able to get out of the highway, but gets ran straight back in with that knee. And again with the sledgehammer, just not letting up. Super kick. This just reminds me of what Lane wrote on X a number of weeks ago, saying that people like Raven, people like Tommy Dreamer need to hang up their boots and make way for the newer generation, obviously referring to himself. So this is definitely a proving moment for Lane, trying to back up his words. Lane now gets out of harm's way, gets some control back into this matchup, and now a combo with kicks and strikes in the knee, finishing it off. Now what is Lane getting? The long ladder. Aiming it up between the announce desk and the ring. As Raven gets thrown back inside. Lane follows. Stiff strike to the back of the skull and throws him back down. Lane back outside, grabbing the sledgehammer and bringing it back in. He's definitely fond of that sledgehammer. And straight to the midsection. Raven rolling out of harm's way, trips up Lane. And that right sends him down. And now DDT from Raven. Goes for the cover. But a kick at it too. And now look at Raven might be in trouble here. Finisher after finisher. Lane possibly looking for his victory. And a kick at it too, only just. And look at the disappointment on Lane's face. Kick straight to the skull of Raven. Lane's out for blood now. Kick straight to the back of the skull. Raven now back to his feet. And now look at Lane. Right into the corner. Leapfrog. Drop down. Drop kick sends Raven to the canvas. And again, that sledgehammer just being an absolute weapon right now. And now look at Raven dropping Lane down. Hoisting him up. Raven back into the swing of things. And now going possibly for the elbow drop. Lane now back to his feet, almost stalking Raven as he's in the outside, grabbing the steel steps now. Before he could use them though, Lane getting in those strikes and the drop. Throwing the trash can onto Raven like Raven did to Lane earlier in this matchup. And that standing moonsault, very well executed. And now getting in that submission again. Since it's on the outside, it will not count if Raven taps. Luckily, he didn't. Throws Lane back inside. Lane trying to get to his feet. Able to get out of the way of Raven with the springboard. And now, what is Lane thinking as he tries to go for that snake eyes off the turnbuckle? And again, back to the sledgehammer when in doubt. Trying to figure out what's the best idea for him to do. Possibly trying to go to the outside and trying to throw it at him, or go back on the inside, deal some damage. But Raven was waiting for him in that moment in time, trying to go for a super kick, but comes up short. Lane now in a perfect opportunity. One more time, and he gets it! Is that it for Lane picking up a victory? How about that? But wait a second. What's happening here? Hold on now, camera's got cut, but look what's happening here. The other two members of the Nest here right now. Ricochet, Jackson Rogers trying to lay out some pain to Ains. Jesus Christ. Obviously you can see Jackson a little bit worn out from his steel cage match. But look at these two just trying to deal as much damage to Lane as possible, but Lane trying to fight them off. What does this possibly mean for the future? Lane now dealing some damage. Steel chair. Ricochet grabs it, but realizes his friend's in danger. Look at Lane trying to completely outdo the rest of the Nest here. Super kick. But look at Ricochet trying to deal some damage here. Jesus Christ. We need to get some security down here so we can get ready for our next match, but Jesus Christ. All right, time for some women's competition. All right, our third match of the night, women's competition. As the ECW Women's Champion is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Welsh Valleys, the ECW Women's Champion, Tegan Knox.
Tegan Knox coming into the ring very confident in her abilities after winning the match in the Rumble match at Backlash, being crowned the first ECW Women's Champion, going up against someone who had a very good showing last week in the form of this woman, Liv Morgan.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan coming in very much ready to try to get a win off of the women's champion here. Here we go, these two women ready. Bell has rung and immediately Liv with the drop kick. Liv immediately in control so far. Sends Tegan into the ropes and immediately tries to get something done, but Tegan with the stiff right throws Liv into the corner, getting that chop, getting in that respect from the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Goes for a cover very early on, but a kick out before the count could even start. Both women now back to their feet. And look at Liv now. Hurricane Runner right to the champion. Liv is on fire right now. Liv just not giving up, but Tegan able to reverse it. But Liv immediately back into the corner goes Tegan. Liv is just absolutely not letting up right now. And now look at Liv Morgan with another Hurricane Rana, the champion. Not letting any moment go to waste where she can't punish Nox, it seems. Again, straight into the corner. Straight right. Kicks to the midsection. Liv is in absolute utter control of this matchup, but just as I say that, Nox gets an opening. Clothesline sends her down, and another clothesline follows. Another one. And now into the corner and a stiff right of her own. But look at Liv Morgan taunting the champion. Both women now on the outside, and look at Liv go as Tegan trying to get some opening. Face bounces straight off the apron. And now look at Nox with her own variation of a chokeslam. The ECW champion Undertaker would be proud. What is Nox thinking? As Liv tries to get back in control, some chops and strikes. Bouncing off our announce table. Count of 6. They need to think about getting back in the ring soon. Liv throws Nox back in the ring, follows suit quickly after. What is Liv thinking? She's controlled almost all this match. All the time in the world as she goes for a cover. And a kick out at 2. Liv may be thinking to put it away right now. But Nox able to get out of harm's way. Both women just reversing each other relentlessly. Hurricane Rana from Morgan. Now, look at Liv now. And the double knee straight to the skull of the champion. Goes for the cover. And gets the pin. Nox now back to her feet after taking the loss. Still champion, of course, and people very much giving her respect. Wait a second! That's Maya Rogers! And I think we all know what Maya has her sights set on. These two have been talking back and forth on social media, and I think we know what's about to happen. And that's how you build shit, boys. Simples. Now time for your boy. And now we have our semi-main event coming into play. As we have a man that we've already seen tonight, as he dealt some damage to Jai Phillips. A champion in his own right. Liam Rogers is here. Getting ready for this event, I was just reading up on my notes about how important that Rogers said that this match is for him.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Liam Rogers.
Rogers here, as I said, this is a match that he has said multiple times means a lot to him. Being able to be in the ring with one of the originals, one of the men to start the very promotion that we're all watching right now. The newly returned Sandman is here.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman.
Former ECW champion. Does what he does best. Drink beer, smoke cigarettes, and kick ass. What a moment this is for the ECW fans in attendance. Sandman making his beloved return to the promotion that he helped put on the map. And what better than to have a match of a lifetime against Liam Rogers. Sandman very much geared up and ready, and I've just been let known that he has had a few beers with one Rob Van Dam in the back. So this will definitely be an interesting right back where he left off moment for Sandman, coming out half gone to kick some ass. Here we go. Bell has now rung Sandman and Rogers. Rogers immediately trying to get Sandman off his feet, and the flying forearm does that. I've heard both men say that they don't care. Back. Now Rogers immediately in control. Another forearm off the springboard. And look at Sandman already busted open. This truly is a classic ECW event as Rogers power bomb and knee combo. And now look at Sandman get some momentum back into this match. A kick out at 1. DDT. Sandman hoisting Rogers up. And look at him go. And he gets it. Goes for a cover off the pile driver. But a kick out at 2. Just barely kicking out. Hit to the midsection. Everyone chanting for these two men to fight forever. Rogers trying to gain control, but Sandman quickly reverses. Now tripping him up. Sandman going for a cover, but a kick out at 1. Now Rogers trying to get some momentum, but again Sandman just absolutely shutting him down. Straight into the corner and flinging him around like a rag doll. Rogers gets back to his feet. Throws him the outside. Russian leg sweep on the back of the concrete. Thrown straight into the steel steps. And now Rogers able to get some momentum back, but what's he going to do with it? Clothesline from hell. Straight to the bleeding face of Sandman. Throws him across the outside and a standing moonsault. Not moonsault, swanton, my apologies. We get to the count of 7. 8. Will Rogers reset the count, or will Sandman be counted out in this return match? Seems like Rogers going to let it happen as the count. Rogers coming out victorious. How about that? And wait a second. Rogers kendo stick in hand. Phillips obviously not satisfied with what happened earlier this match, and to try to honor Sandman attacking him with a kendo stick. Nice. And now we have championship match. And now our main event
Is an ambulance match and is for the ECW Hardcore Championship.
There it is, enough said. As we know last week, Fafita coming out on top, gaining an opportunity at the Hardcore Championship in the most hardcore of match types. Fafita very confident in his abilities as he walks down to the ring. Remember that Fafita and Lucifer, the two men going at it at this match, were the two final participants to bring this title in to ECW. We wait eagerly for the champion to arrive. And there he is. Our hardcore champion, Lucifer. As we know the rules of an ambulance match, throw your opponent into the ambulance. Once it is shut, it will rush them off to the hospital. Knowing these two men, these two are gonna go at it all frickin' night. The room is eagerly waiting for this match. After it got announced, people have been waiting for it for so long. There it is. That's what we care about, the Hardcore Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Suva, Fiji, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Superstar! And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 350 pounds, the ECW Hardcore Champion, the Superstar!
Here we are as the championship gets passed off to our official. And now here's the ambulance being wheeled in.
There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin!
Here we go, both men, Fafita, Lucifer, going at it immediately. Lucifer trying to get some control, but Fafita immediately reverses him out of the ring. Now look at Lucifer, the power, throwing his spine onto the apron. Them immediately next to that ambulance. They know how much this is, how much power it's going to take to incapacitate your opponent, to just put them into the ambulance. And now the doors have been opened. There's nothing stopping either of them from throwing their opponent into the ambulance. Now look at Lucifer. Immediately throws Fafita into the ambulance, but will he get it all the way in? Now look at Fafita with the strikes. Again, trying to use the ambulance as a weapon. And now Lucifer throwing Fafita into the ambulance, but he needs to close the doors in order to make it official, as Fafita trying to stop Lucifer from closing the doors on him and able to get out of harm's way. Fafita definitely wanting to capture that hardcore championship. And he will do whatever it takes. But Lucifer desperately not wanting to be a short title reign in the history books, is doing all of his hard-hitting ability. Straight to the skull. Both men very much going back and forth between one another. And now trying to choke Lucifer out. We've seen this many times in their Backlash match. Let's go of his neck. And look at Fafita, hit it up, goes for a takedown, trying to do some damage to the leg. And now look at Lucifer, possibly in a very dangerous position here, but able to get out of harm's way. Hoisting Fafita up over his shoulder and throwing him into the ambulance once more. And again, they're going to fight at the door. They're going to fight at the door for a second time this match. And again, Fafita able to get out of harm's way, to get out into safety. Fafita desperately needs to try to do this to Lucifer. Able to throw him into it. But will he be able to shut the doors? We're about to find out right now, as both of them now on the other opposite ends of one another. Fafita able to get one door shut, tries to get the second door shut. Lucifer fighting to try to get that second door open, trying so hard, and it gets it out just in a nick of time. That's the closest we've had to them finishing up this match, as Fafita possibly in a very dangerous position on the concrete as well, possibly getting to be slammed down. And the knee straight to the skull of Fafita, hoisting him up. Fafita able to slip away, throws him back into the ring. Fafita, very smart strategy, shutting the doors on the ambulance. Now Fafita going for a weapon. What's he grabbing? Kendo stick in hand. And straight to the skull of Lucifer. And again to the legs. Try to go for the midsection. Try to make it the trifecta. Look at Lucifer hoisting him up and slammed down. Lucifer showing off his physique. Definitely one of the bigger and more muscly competitors here in ECW. Dealing some damage to the feet of Fafita. Fafita does not wear boots or shoes. It's a very smart strategy trying to aim for them. What is Lucifer thinking as he heads to the top of the ambulance? Look, I think Fafita just realized he's on the top, and he tries to go for a strike and comes up short. And now Fafita heading to the top of the ambulance. Will Lucifer meet him there? He will indeed. Both men now top of the ambulance, and again, and the Samoan spike. Using that brutal thumb strike to his absolute advantage right now. Jesus Christ. Possibly trying to throw Fafita off. Look at Lucifer. Power bomb position. What is Lucifer thinking of doing? Power bomb to the outside and a crossbody to boot. Lucifer throwing it all into this match. And I have to agree with the fans in attendance. This is awesome. Shovel now in play. Possibly using Fafita, but Fafita trying to go for a clothesline. Comes up short. Now stretching Fafita to his limit. Dealing some more damage. What is Lucifer gearing up to do? Hoisting it up, ready for that power bomb. And now the shovel being utilized to the face of Fafita. And again, non-stop. Lucifer on fire right now. Fafita able to get up, but a clothesline sends him back down to the floor. Throws him back into the ring. Opening back up the doors. Trying to go for a suicide dive, but comes up short. Fafita could be out. But no, able to reverse, able to throw Lucifer down to the concrete floor. But is it enough to put him into the ambulance for good? Waiting for him. Throws Lucifer inside. Could we see another struggle at the doors? Yes, we do. Them fighting, trying to get in, trying to get out. There's one door shut. Fafita trying to get that second door shut. If it is, it's all over. And we have a new hardcore champion. And if we don't, just in the nick of time, Lucifer able to get out of harm's way. Getting up for another power bomb position. Power bomb into the ambulance. Now Lucifer will try to shut the doors on Fafita. He's only tried this one time in this match so far. Gets the first door shut. Could we get it? Is he going to retain here tonight? After all of the punishment these two men have done to each other in this match, could this be enough to put it away? And it's not. Fafita still fighting. Both men going to absolute hell and back for this hardcore championship, as Fafita now trying to catch up with Lucifer. Stops him from using the steel steps, and a clothesline sends him inside out. Strike immediately sends him down. What is Fafita thinking as he's pacing around the outside area? Is Lucifer heading back towards the ambulance? Picking up the steel steps. Fafita has the kendo stick. Throwing the steps inside, but the kendo stick straight to the tailbone of Lucifer. And it breaks across the back of the hardcore champion. Trying to rip the shirt off the back of Lucifer. And again, trying to go for his choke. Fafita going for the choke off of Lucifer. Thrown into the barricade by Lucifer. Trying to reverse the momentum of Fafita. Hoisting him up. Looking for another power bomb into the ambulance. And he gets it. Another attempt at possibly shutting the doors. And here's the fight once more. Will he get the first door in? Locked in, he does. Here it's all about the second door that hasn't been able to shut yet at all in this matchup. And again, Fafita able to hold on long enough to get out of the ambulance. Fafita not being able to have a lot of aggression in this match as of late, as he throws Lucifer halfway into the ambulance. There it is. And there it is, trying to fight once more. First door shut. Could he get the second door? Could he be calling himself Hardcore Champion after this match? Will we see it? Will he get it done? They're both fighting for it for so long, and Lucifer fights out of it. Both men, again, absolute hell and back. Steel bat being slammed onto Lucifer at this point. They're trying anything that they can to put it away, and the power bomb onto the bat. Now look at Lucifer again, trying to put Fafita away to retain his title. He's going to try to shut the doors. Shuts the first. This is the one that's all about the second one that they can never seem to shut. And again, Fafita able to come out. These two men have gone at it non-stop in this matchup. These two seem like they're gonna fight until the sun don't shine. Again, Lucifer possibly in harm's way. These two have attempted this so many times in this match, and it doesn't seem to be enough for these two. Fafita trying so hard, gets the first one. And could it be all she wrote? And we have a new ECW Hardcore Champion.
Here is your winner and new ECW Hardcore Champion,
What a match that was. Main event, new champion, and that has been our broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have been Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. But before we end the actual stream, I would like to announce that in the works is a current podcast-like episodic series on this channel where people can join the live or comment on these videos and give me questions about ECW or last year's NXT, about creative questions about how things I would have booked if the things would happen that didn't, and all those kind of things. I'm letting everyone on the internet, in the wrestling community, in the 2K community, pick my creative brain and ask any kind of questions that they want of me. So expect to see that very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. It's been very fun to do, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Take it easy, everyone.